The Royal Rumble, a WWE tradition since 1988.
Even casual wrestling fans will tune in to watch the Royal Rumble. Not every Royal Rumble match, moreover, has been spectacular. There have been some flops that have left fans disappointed. Sometimes the wrong Royal Rumble winner is chosen, and other times the match never gets out of first gear. The Royal Rumble match should be unpredictable, but it has become predictable at times, and fans have expressed their disappointment. So, in this video, we want to take a look at the 14 worst WWE Royal Rumble eliminations. Now, let's get started. Number 14. Royal Rumble match in 1988. The Royal Rumble match had its first appearance in 1988. It was only a 20-man Royal Rumble match, and they were fighting for pride rather than a shot at the World Championship at WrestleMania. The Hart Foundation, Jake Roberts, and the Ultimate Warrior were among the contest's big names. The final four were relatively strong, consisting of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, One Man Gang, Don Morocco, and Dino Bravo. It came down to Duggan and One Man Gang, and Duggan emerged victorious after bringing One Man Gang's dominance to an end.
I can't believe it out of all.
Number 13. Royal Rumble match in 1991. The 1991 Royal Rumble match featured a slew of top talent. The Undertaker competed in the Rumble for the first time in his illustrious career, and Mr. Perfect and the British Bulldog also made an appearance. Bret Hart was the first to enter, but Taker quickly removed him from the competition once he arrived. Finally, Hulk Hogan became the first man to win the Rumble in 2 consecutive years when he eliminated Mr. Perfect to seal the deal. Number 12. 1993 Royal Rumble match. The Royal Rumble match in 1993 was historic because it was the first time the Rumble winner received a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. Ric Flair was the most prominent participant, attempting to win the Rumble for the second year in a row. Mr. Perfect defeated Flair, effectively putting an end to his chances of winning the Rumble again. In addition, there wasn't much to rejoice about in this Rumble. The Giant Gonzalez made his imposing debut, defeating The Undertaker and launching their horrific feud that lasted the majority of 1993. Yokozuna eventually won the Rumble by hoisting Randy Savage from the ground over the top rope, and at WrestleMania 9, he faced Bret Hart for the WWE Championship. Number 11. Royal Rumble match in 1995. WWE chose to make the 1995 Royal Rumble match the shortest in WWE history, with only 60 seconds between entrants. Shawn Michaels was the top entry, and the British Bulldog began the match alongside him. This Rumble didn't have much firepower, and the match didn't even last 40 minutes. Nonetheless, by eliminating Bulldog, the Heartbreak Kid won his first Rumble and became the first man to win a Rumble from the unenviable number 1 position. Number 10. Royal Rumble match in 1996. The 1996 Royal Rumble field was weak, and it was filled with wrestlers who would never win the Rumble match. Nonetheless, Shawn Michaels was hoping to win the Rumble for the second year in a row, and former WWE champions Diesel, Yokozuna, and Bob Backlund were hoping for a second chance at glory. Steve Austin made his Rumble debut, but he was eliminated early due to greasy ropes. It was a bad Rumble, but HBK won for the second year in a row, punching his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania 12. Number 9. Royal Rumble match in 1998. Steve Austin was the public enemy number 1 in the 1998 Royal Rumble match. The Texas Rattlesnake irritated a lot of people.
Oh, I'll take it from here, nurse. No!
But there was no doubt in my mind that he would win this Rumble match. Mick Foley made 3 appearances in the Rumble in one night, portraying his 3 faces of Foley, which was hilarious. The final 2 competitors were Austin and The Rock, with Austin becoming the 3rd man in the decade to win the Rumble in back-to-back years. Number 8. Royal Rumble match 1999. Unfortunately, the 1999 Royal Rumble match, which featured Steve Austin and Mr. McMahon, fell short of expectations. China, on the other hand, made history as the Royal Rumble's 30th participant.
The ninth wonder of the world, making WWF history!
During the match, Austin and McMahon spent a lot of time outside the ring. Mabel was kidnapped by Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness during the match. Finally, The Rock diverted Austin's attention, allowing Mr. McMahon to sneak up behind Austin and win the Royal Rumble. Number 7. Royal Rumble match in 2000. The winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble match was obvious. Despite the lack of star power, Rikishi dominated the first half of the match, eliminating 7 opponents. Before throwing them over the top rope, he danced with his 2 cool stablemates, Scotty 2 Hotty and Grandmaster Sexay. Nonetheless, The Rock, Big Show, Kane, and X-Pac were the Rumble's final 4 competitors. Rock, on the other hand, won his sole Royal Rumble match to headline WrestleMania 16 by hauling Show over the top rope. Number 6. Royal Rumble match in 2012. With the talent involved, the 2012 Royal Rumble match was difficult to predict. However, Chris Jericho, who returned to WWE at the beginning of the year, was one of the favorites to win the Rumble. Sheamus was on fire, as was Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes. Karma became the 3rd woman to compete in a Royal Rumble match. From the commentary booth, Booker T, Michael Cole, and Jerry the King Lawler made their way into the match. Nonetheless, it came down to Sheamus and Jericho, and the Celtic Warrior won the Rumble for the first time. Number 5. 2014 Royal Rumble match. Fans hoped that CM Punk or Daniel Bryan would win the 2014 Royal Rumble match, but that did not happen. Roman Reigns delivered a breakout performance, breaking Kane's 13-year record for the most Royal Rumble eliminations with 12.
Roman Reigns with 12 eliminations sets a new record for most eliminations in a Royal Rumble match.
Bryan didn't even compete in the Rumble, and Rey Mysterio was booed unfairly as the 30th entrant. This was Punk's final night in a WWE ring before leaving. Furthermore, just as he did in 2005 as the 28th participant, Batista eliminated Reigns to win his 2nd Rumble match, despite the fact that fans were not pleased with the outcome. Number 4. Royal Rumble 2015 match. If the reaction to the Royal Rumble match in 2014 was negative, it was even worse a year later. Fans were rooting for Daniel Bryan to win the Royal Rumble match once more. Bryan fared poorly, and fans booed throughout the Rumble after he was eliminated. Despite the presence of Dean Ambrose, the final 5 did not help matters. Kane and Big Show were both previous Royal Rumble finalists, and Roman Reigns was present. The boos intensified until Reigns defeated Rusev to win the Royal Rumble match. Even The Rock's appearance couldn't save Reigns from a hostile reception. Number 3. Royal Rumble match in 2017. Several former world champions and Royal Rumble winners competed in the 2017 Royal Rumble match. Among the competitors were Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, The Undertaker, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns. Unfortunately, this Rumble was a huge disappointment. With Reigns out of the picture, Reigns and The Undertaker set up their WrestleMania 33 match. The Viper, on the other hand, emerged victorious in an unexpected 2nd Royal Rumble match. Number 2. 2022 Women's Royal Rumble match. The 5th Women's Royal Rumble match at the 2022 Royal Rumble was mediocre. Melina, Ivory, Michelle McCool, and Lita were among the legendary wrestlers who returned for the Royal Rumble match. The WWE, on the other hand, ruined Mickie James' return as the reigning Impact Knockouts World Champion. As the number 1 entrant, Sasha Banks was expected to go far, but she was expected to be out until just before WrestleMania. Nonetheless, Ronda Rousey made her first appearance in nearly 3 years at WrestleMania 35. Last but not least, SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair was defeated by the baddest woman on the planet to win the Rumble for the first time. If you've made it this far and have enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to be entered into our monthly shoutout giveaway. Once you do it, comment "I subbed" down below. Without further ado, let's get to the most exciting moment. Number 1. 2022 Men's Royal Rumble Match. The Men's Royal Rumble match in 2022 had the potential to be fantastic, but it was a shambles. Except for the appearances of Bad Bunny and Shane McMahon, there were no surprises. Randy Orton was the 29th participant, and he received a standing ovation because the Rumble was held in St. Louis, his hometown. AJ Styles entered first and eliminated 6 competitors, while Austin Theory shone for 22 minutes. Unfortunately, there were issues backstage with Shane McMahon's desire to be heavily booked in the Rumble. When Brock Lesnar handed Bobby Lashley the WWE Championship, it was clear that he would win the Royal Rumble. Lesnar's victory set a couple of records, including the shortest time spent for a Rumble victory at 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Another remarkable accomplishment was his second Rumble victory, which came 19 years after his first. Be sure to watch Worst Botches and Mistakes in WrestleManias, and we will see you in the next video.